My name is Scott Lanham. I'm the Assistant Custodial Supervisor here at Lincoln Southwest. We put all the barrels out in the morning. We make sure that they have the correct liners in them. They're a different colored barrel. We have clips on them that say compost, just as one more thing for the kids to see. The kids put their own compost in and out off their trays, and when it's done, we tie them up and put them in a bin and take them out to the compost container.
Obviously we need to clean up our community because I see trash everywhere around our school, and I see people just throwing their trash on the ground, but now that we're doing this composting, I really see that there's not as much, and people really are taking notice.
Well, I think it's good because if we're not composting, then it just ends up in a landfill, and that's not good for the environment, but composting is because it's helping plants grow.
I wasn't quite sure why, but then I figured out that it was to help the environment, and I thought it was cool that we were doing that.
I was gonna say helps out in the community and the world and stuff to make it a safer environment and pollution and stuff like that. So.
Well, usually people will just throw away their trash when they're ready to go back to class. So you'll just take all of your trash, and I kind of just put it on two different sides of the tray, the stuff that you can compost and the stuff that you can't. And then I just go kind of throw it in the respective bins, and then you put the tray away, and then you're gone.
Well, I'm Jacob Hickey, work here at Prairie Land. I'm married into the family here at Prairie Land, and I kind of work a lot on the compost operations and public relations. We've slowly built our herd up, and we're now 1,400 cows. We had to figure out where to go with our manure and what to do with it. We wanted to figure out a sustainable way to get rid of it. When we figured out that 80% of the stuff that goes into the landfill is compostable, we wanted to figure out what to do with that, because our landfills are just going to keep filling up, and before long we're just going to have mountains of landfills. So we've got to figure out how to reduce that waste that goes into the landfill. So if we can reduce it by 80% and get everybody on board of doing that, then we think this world will be better when we leave than it was when we got here. We want to add as much stuff to the manure as we can, because anything that you can add to the manure helps the compost operation. The manure kind of brings the bugs to the compost, but you have to feed the bugs after you get the compost going. So that's what we use, any kind of organic waste that comes from Southwest. Which you can see from the steam on this one, we got plenty of temperature in here. It's plenty warm in here, so the bugs are doing good in here. So we can tell a lot by the temperature. Once that temperature starts dropping, then we'll come in here, we'll aerate the piles and maybe add some water if we need to. We like to train anybody that we can, anybody that we're picking up organic waste from, we like to train them the best we can so that they know what to throw in there and what not to throw in there, so we don't get stuff like the plastics and the foil wrappers and stuff. It's probably about 15% organic waste and 85% manure. So, but that would go out to gardens and yards and flower beds and stuff like that.
I feel like some people aren't fully into it, they don't want to take the time to sort it out, even though it takes less than 5 seconds to do it. But a lot of people I talk to, they like it.
I think maybe people just get excited about things at first and say, yes, I'm going to help the environment, but then as time goes on, they're just kind of getting less excited about it, so they don't have as much determination to do it.
Before you stand up and go to the trash cans, like if you organize all the stuff on your tray beforehand, it should be easier to just put it in the trash.
If it's shiny, throw it in the trash, but otherwise it's compostable. So pretty much anything but the saran wrap and forks and things, you can throw in the compost.